Hey friends, I'm Akanksha. We are doing lecture on idioms, which are important for SSC, CGL, CHSL examinations. So in this segment, the idiom that I have come up with is the tip of the iceberg. Has everyone seen an iceberg? An iceberg is a floating mass of ice that you see in the oceans. The the process associated with an iceberg is that a very small portion of the iceberg is seen floating above the ocean, whereas the 9 by 10th part of the iceberg is floating in the ocean. So what you can see above the ocean is very small portion of the iceberg. मतलब एक बड़ा सा आइस का टुकड़ा है जो कि ओशन में फ्लोट कर रहा है, लेकिन आइस की डेंसिटी क्योंकि पानी से कम होती है, इसलिए 9/10 पार्ट जो है वो ओशन के अंदर डूबा हुआ रहता है. 1/10 पार्ट ही होता है जो हमको दूर से दिखता है कि हाँ ये आइसबर्ग का एक ऊपर का छोटा सा टिप है. तो द टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग से व्हाट वी हियर सिग्निफाई इज कि एक मान लो एक हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम को हम यहाँ पर आइसबर्ग से कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. तो टिप ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम मीन्स टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग. एक छोटी सी टिप हमें दिख रही है, मीन्स एक छोटी सी प्रॉब्लम दिख रही है, वेर एज जो बिग पिक्चर है वो तो हिडन है. Tip of the iceberg means only a small part of the problem. The biggest part of the problem is hidden, just like an iceberg. Iceberg का एक छोटा सा टिप दिखती है हमको ऊपर से, लेकिन जो बड़ा सा आइसबर्ग है ओशन के अंदर है वो नहीं दिख रहा है. सो सिमिलरली वी आर सेइंग हियर इज वी आर कंपेयरिंग द प्रॉब्लम टू द आइसबर्ग. कैसे? वो विल बी लर्निंग द सेंटेंसेस that will be following in the next slide. So what we are understanding here is the tip of the iceberg means a small part of the problem, whereas the bigger problem is already hidden. छोटी प्रॉब्लम के बारे में सोच रहे हैं जबकि बड़ी प्रॉब्लम कुछ और ही है. So let's find it out with the help of some sentences. Cleaning the room was only the tip of the iceberg for the roommates. The real issue was doing the dishes. Means roommates are living in a room, and when you are sharing room you always try to kind of distribute work amongst your colleagues, your friends, or your roommates. Okay, so one problem which was associated with the roommates was that they had to clean the room. There are suppose 4 of them living together and they have to clean the room, but they also have to do the dishes. So everybody was agreeing, okay, we'll be cleaning the room, okay, we'll be doing it. But the bigger problem that was क्लीनिंग द होल लॉट ऑफ मेस ऑफ डूइंग द डिशेस, बर्तन धोने का काम वो रह रहा था. तो बड़ी प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे क्या थी? बर्तन धोने का काम था. लेकिन छोटी प्रॉब्लम क्या थी? वो क्लीनिंग करना है रूम का, वो झाड़ू पोछा लगा दिया, हो गया. लेकिन जब ज़्यादा बर्तन है, इट्स अ बिग इशू. सो व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू से हियर इज what was the tip of the iceberg? That cleaning the room was the tip of the iceberg, whereas the bigger picture, the bigger problem was the doing the dishes, the task of doing the dishes. So are you understanding my point? Cleaning the room was only the tip of the iceberg. It was just a minute thing. It was just a miniature kind of a problem. It was the tip of the, it was just the tip of the iceberg, whereas the real issue was doing the dishes. I mean, who's going to do the clean the vessels? That was the bigger and the major issue associated with it. Next sentence that we will be studying here is the chorus of the song was just the tip of the iceberg. It is really tough to sing the stanzas. So suppose if you're talking about some famous Bollywood song which you think is like difficult to sing in some phases or in some of the lines, whereas singing the other portion is a bit easier. So that is what I'm saying here. Suppose some of the songs, if you say, if I just take into example a song, Tiamo, for example, taking Tiamo, so some parts Sunidhi Chauhan has sung which are easy, but whereas the other portions are quite tough, some high pitches, low pitches. So here what will be the tip of the iceberg? The lower notes, the easier notes. But the main problem, the main difficult portion of the song would be what I'm saying here in these sentences, these stanzas. I'm saying the chorus was easy. It was easy for the song, easy to sing the chorus. गाने का मुखड़ा आसान था, लेकिन जो बाद में एक एक करके स्टैंजाज आ रहे थे वो डिफ़िकल्ट था. तो इसमें टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग क्या हुई? छोटी बात क्या हुई? कोरस सिंग करना. लेकिन मैं कह रही हूँ स्टैंजाज सिंग करना वॉज डिफ़िकल्ट. सो दैट वॉज द बिगर प्रॉब्लम. टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग क्या हुआ? छोटी वाली बात 1/10 पार्ट क्या हुई? वो कोरस गा दिया. लेकिन स्टैंजा सिंग करना वॉज अ प्रॉब्लमैटिक पॉइंट. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, बिकमिंग एन एंटरप्रेन्योर इज ओनली द टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग. getting successful is what counts the most. Means suppose you're going to start a venture, somebody has invested in your venture, and you have some angel investors, some brokers, some venture capitalists coming and investing into your venture. So you have become the entrepreneur. So that is only the tip of the iceberg, that is only the 1 by 10th part of the entire issue, whereas the bigger point, the 9 by 10th remaining portion, is what, that how you'll be becoming successful. Means becoming an entrepreneur is one thing, but how are you going to become a successful entrepreneur, that really counts, that really matters. तो इसमें क्या हुआ, टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग, एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग है. आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट्स मिला, आप बन गए, आपने एक अपना वेंचर स्टार्ट कर लिया, अपनी एक पूरी फर्म स्टार्ट कर ली, वो तो टिप ऑफ द आइसबर्ग है. लेकिन जो पूरा आइसबर्ग क्या है, आप उसको एक सक्सेसफुल वेंचर में कैसे कन्वर्ट करोगे, हाउ यू गोइंग टू एक्सट्रैक्ट द अपॉर्चुनिटीज आउट ऑफ इट. सो दैट इज़ द इशू हियर. तो बस इस वीडियो में इतना ही था, मुझे लगा आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. एंड व्हाट वाज द video all about? It was about the tip of the iceberg. Means when I'm making a video, it's the tip of the iceberg, but the major issue is how much are the viewers understanding it. Okay, so tip of the iceberg in this issue, in this video, is making it. I'm making it, that's only the tip of the iceberg, that's a small portion. But the main point, the main idea behind my making the video is that you as viewers should understand it. So I think this video was something that you should all understand, and use this idiom in your daily lives, and don't make a mistake while you're attempting it in your examinations. And if you like it, don't forget to subscribe. Until then, keep learning. Have a good day.